Hello everyone. I hope so you are good at home. So today we are going to be talk about here mathematics subject, and in this we are going to be talk about here standard is 10, subject is mathematics, chapter 3 polynomial. Now we are discussing what are the questions we are going to be considering here. We are going to be talk about here exercise number 3.2 because in previous video we already discussed about exercise number 3.1. In exercise number 3.2 we are going to be talk about here find the remainder and equation by using division algorithm, and question number second we are going to be take here part first, and question number third part first we are going to be talk here. So let's try to understand first division algorithm. What do you mean by division algorithm? Division algorithm, I hope so you understood that in your previous class. If 35 is divided by 7, so how many times it will go? 5 times. 5 times means the remainder is 0. So what do you mean by this 35? 35 is called as divided, 5 is called as quotient, and this is your remainder, and this is your divisor. So what is a division algorithm? If dividend is always equals to, if dividend is always equal to divisor multiply with quotient and plus remainder, means divided is 35 and divisor multiply with quotient 7 into 5 and remainder is 0, so 0. You can see that 35 is equals to 35, means this is division algorithm. Here divided is represented by AX, divisor is represented by GX, multiply with QX plus RX. So here AX is dividend, GX is divisor, and QX is a quotient, and RX is a remainder. So this is called division algorithm, and by using this division algorithm we have to be find out remainder and quotient. So hopefully you understood division algorithm. So what we have to do here to find out remainder and quotient, what we have to do? GX we have to write here, and FX we have to be write. So whatever the value here, it is QX, and whatever the final answer, it is RX. So I am starting here. If you will face any trouble, you can comment in the section. I will revise the video with this question. X square minus x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. Okay, so hopefully you understood what we are going to do here. And we are putting here x plus 2. So x cube is divided by x, the answer is x square. What I did, first term we have to be take, and the first term is divided by x, the answer is x square, and whatever the answer will come, that will be multiplied both the terms. So x square is multiplied with x, this is x cube, x square is multiplied with this 2, this is plus 2x square. Okay. So now finally we got it. Again I am repeating here. First we have to be divide, and whatever the answer will come, it will be multiplied both the terms. Now we have to change the sign. Here positive sign, so this is negative and this is also negative. It will be cancel, positive negative cancel out. This is also negative, this is also negative. This is minus 8x square plus 11x minus 6. Again this minus 8x square is going to be divided by x. So that will be minus 8x. Minus 8x. That minus 8x is multiplied with this both term. So minus 8x multiplied with x. This is minus 8x square, and minus 8x is multiplied with this. So it is minus 16x. So sign is going to be changed. This is positive. Okay, and this is also positive. It is cancelled. Positive 16x. So this is the answer is 27x minus 6. So now what we have to do? Here we have to be divided 27x divided by x. The answer is plus 27. So 27 is multiplied with this x, 27x, and is multiplied with this. So this is 54 plus 54. This is negative sign. It is going to be cancelled, positive and negative. Now negative, so both are negative. The answer is minus 16. So we got it. Our quotient is x square minus 8x plus 27, and our remainder is minus 60. So hopefully you understood this question. Only the important thing is first term, that is divided by the first term of the divisor. Whatever the answer will become, that answer will multiply with the what? Divisor of the both the terms, x plus 2. So this is the solution. Solution is remainder is minus 60 and question is x square minus 8x plus 27. Now we are moving towards to the second question. Divide the second polynomial by first and verify it that first polynomial is the factor of the second polynomial or not. Again I am telling you, if you want to verify the first polynomial is the factor of the second polynomial or not, the most important condition is if the remainder is 0, then you can say that the first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial. If the remainder is not equal to 0, so you can't able to say that the first polynomial is the factor of the second polynomial. Same thing, gx will be right in the left hand side, x square plus 3x plus 1, and here we will write down 3x power 4, 5x power cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. Let's see the remainder will be 0 or not. First term is 3x power 4, and here first term is x square. So remaining is 3x square. So now this 3x square is multiplied with this 3 term, 3x to the power 4, 3 into 3, 9x cube, so plus 9x cube, and this is 3x square. Now the third step is change the sign. So here it is going to be cancelled, minus 9x cube and positive 5x cube. So this is minus 4x cube, and this is negative minus 10x square plus 2x and plus 2. So now we got it this, again this minus 4x cube is divided by x square power 1. So we got it minus 4x. Now this minus 4x is multiplied with this. So this is minus 4x cube. This is minus 12x square. And this is minus 4x. So here this is sign positive, this is positive, and this is also positive. It is going to be cancelled. Positive 12x square and minus this. This is 2x square, and this is plus 2x. Positive and this positive, it is 6x. Okay, and plus 2. Now again we have to divide this 2x square. So again I am writing here 2x square is divided by x square. So this is plus 2. Plus 2 multiplied with these all three terms. 2x square, 2 into 3 plus 6x, and 2. So again change the sign, negative here negative, negative, it is all going to be cancelled. Remainder is 0. So now what we can say that remainder is 0. That is why first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial. So what is the important condition by which you can verify it? How can we say that first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial? The remainder will be decided. If the remainder is going to be 0, so you can say that the first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial. So I hope so you understood this. Now we are moving towards to the third question. 2 zeros is given in this question and we have to find out other zeros. Now problematic condition is that how many remaining zeros we have to be find out here. You can see that the highest power of the variable in this whole question, you can see that highest power of the variable is 4 and 2 zeros are given, root 2 and minus root 2. In my previous video I already described about that, what do you mean by roots and all this. So you can go through it, introduction of polynomials. You can just understand what do you mean by roots and zeros. So here you want to find out 2 more roots. 2 is given, total number of roots 4. 2 is given, so how many roots we have to find out? 2 roots we have to be find out how many roots? 2 roots we have to find. And for this what we have to do? We have to be use the basic condition, that is to make the polynomial. One is alpha, another is beta. So let's try to make standard form of polynomial when 2 zeros are given. So we know that standard form x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. So what is the value of alpha? The value is the value of alpha root 2 and minus root 2. So root 2 minus root 2 into x plus root 2 into root 2. So this is minus 2 is equals to 0. Because root 2 into root 2, 2. The sign is negative, so this is minus. Root 2 minus root 2, 0, and 0 into x is 0. So finally we got x square minus 2 is equals to 0. So we got it, the standard form of polynomial when 2 zeros is given. It will help us to find out remaining other zeros. So let's start here to solve this particular question. We got it, our gx. We got it, our gx x square minus 2. Always the same method. We are putting gx in left hand side and writing the fx in right hand side. 2x to the power 4, 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. So now we are dividing 2x power 4. So 2x power 4 is divided by x square. So remaining 2x square. Okay. So again we have to be multiply this. 2x square is multiplied with x square. 2x to the power 4 and this 2 into 2 minus 4x square. So it is not going to put here minus 4x square. So now we have to change the sign. Negative sign is here. There is no change in sign. This is positive sign is here. So it is going to be cancelled. Remaining is minus 3x cube and this is positive 4x square and this is negative 3x square. So positive 4x square minus negative 3x square, this is remaining x square plus 6x minus 2, same term. Now we are just putting here minus 3x square cube and divided by x square. So remaining is 1. So this is minus 3x and let's multiply it again. This is minus 3x cube. Minus 3x is multiplied here minus minus plus. So this is plus 6x. Here this is positive sign, this is negative sign, both are going to be cancelled. Remaining is x square minus 2. This is also x square minus 2. So x square minus 2, this is going to be cancelled. By means you can say that remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. So now we got it here. So how many times? It is 1 time. Now we have to find out the remaining other zeros. How can we find out remaining other zeros? I am going to do the remaining part here. Just try to understand. Okay, so we got it, the equation. Question number 3, remaining part. In this remaining part, you have 2x square minus 3x plus 1, okay, is equals to 0. We have to be solved and do the factorization. Multiply. When we are going to do the multiply, the answer is 2, and added and subtract, the answer is minus 3x. So it is very easy. 2x square minus 2x minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So making the 2 pair, common is 2x, x minus 1 minus 1 x minus 1 is equals to 0. The whole common is x minus 1, and here it is 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Separate it, x minus 1 is equals to 0 and 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. So this is the x is equals to 1 and this is x is equals to 1 by 2. So two other zeros we got it. X is equals to 1 and x is equals to 1 by 2. This is very easy. Again I am telling you what you have to do when this type of question is asked by the examiner. First you have to be just make it this 2 0 in the form of standard form of polynomial. Put the 2 zeros if you know the standard formula of the making standard polynomial. First I made it standard polynomial x square minus 2. So I got gx and this gx is used to divided. So fx is a divided. So I put it this fx value, this is gx, I divide it, and then remainder becomes 0. I got it question. The question will be give you remaining 2 zeros, and you have to be do for this factorization. So 2x square minus 3x plus 1, I did factorization. Finally I got the answer x is equals to 1 and x is equals to 1 by 2. I hope so you understood. So all these 3 questions, the last question number 4 in exercise number 3.2, I am giving you the homework because this is similar question of number 3. Again, if you have any problem, any doubt, you can comment in the sections. I hope so you are satisfied with all these 3 question solution. In next series, we are going to be talk about exercise number 3.3. Thank you so much.